Hi, I am Dr. Elina Hartwell. Welcome to my channel. There is a quiet truth about relationships after 60 that many people discover only with time. It is not that relationships become less important, it is that they become more sensitive. A small word can feel bigger. A small silence can feel heavier. A small misunderstanding can stay longer than expected. From a psychological point of view, this stage of life is not about losing relationships. It is about learning how to maintain them in a more conscious, gentle, and emotionally balanced way. And interestingly, healthy relationships at this stage are not built through grand efforts. They are built through simple, daily habits repeated over time. Let's explore 5 of these habits that can bring more peace, understanding, and emotional stability into life after 60. The first habit is learning to pause before reacting. As people grow older, emotional sensitivity often increases. This is not a weakness. It is a natural psychological shift. But when emotions rise quickly, reactions can sometimes come faster than reflection. A small disagreement, a misunderstood word, or even a change in tone can trigger immediate emotional responses. But in psychology, one of the most powerful tools is the pause. Even a few seconds of silence before responding can completely change the outcome of a conversation. It allows the emotional brain to settle and the thinking brain to take over. Instead of reacting immediately, you breathe, you pause, and you respond more calmly. This small habit alone can prevent many unnecessary arguments and protect relationships from emotional damage. The second habit is speaking clearly instead of speaking emotionally. Many misunderstandings in relationships do not come from what is said, but how it is said. When emotions are high, people tend to speak in generalizations like, "you never listen," or "you always do this." These words create defensiveness and distance. From a psychological perspective, clear communication reduces conflict. Instead of blaming, you express feelings. Instead of accusing, you describe experiences. For example, saying, "I feel hurt when I am interrupted," is more effective than "you never let me speak." Clarity creates understanding. Emotional language creates conflict. The third habit is practicing appreciation more than correction. In many long-term relationships, especially within families, there is a natural tendency to focus on what is missing or what could be improved. But psychologically, constant correction weakens emotional connection, while appreciation strengthens it. After 60, relationships benefit more from warmth than from instruction. A simple thank you, a small acknowledgement, or noticing something good in others can shift the emotional atmosphere of a home. When people feel appreciated, they become more open, more relaxed, and more connected. Appreciation builds bridges. Criticism builds distance. The fourth habit is respecting emotional differences. One of the biggest sources of tension in later life is the expectation that others should think, behave, or respond in the same way. But psychology tells us that every individual is shaped by different experiences, generations, and emotional patterns. Children may communicate differently. Partners may process emotions differently. Friends may prioritize different things. Trying to change these differences often leads to frustration. But when you shift from "why are they not like me" to "this is how they are," relationships become lighter. Respecting differences does not mean agreeing with everything. It simply means allowing others to be themselves without constant resistance. This acceptance reduces emotional strain on both sides. The fifth habit is staying consistently connected in small ways. After 60, relationships do not depend on big events or major interactions. They depend on small, regular moments. A short phone call, a simple message, a brief visit, a shared cup of tea. These small interactions may seem ordinary, but psychologically, they create emotional security. Consistency tells the mind, "I am still connected, I am still valued, I am still part of someone's life." When these small connections continue, emotional distance does not grow. But when communication becomes rare or irregular, even strong relationships can slowly feel distant. Consistency is what keeps emotional bonds alive. Now, when we bring these 5 habits together, pausing before reacting, speaking clearly, practicing appreciation, respecting differences, and staying consistently connected, we begin to see a pattern. Peaceful relationships are not created by perfection. They are created by small, intentional behaviors practiced daily. It is not about avoiding all disagreements. That is not realistic. It is about handling disagreements in a way that protects dignity, understanding, and emotional balance. From a psychological perspective, this is what healthy aging in relationships looks like. Not silence, not distance, but calm connection. As the day ends, one simple reflection can help strengthen these habits. Ask yourself, did I contribute to peace in my relationships today? Did I speak with understanding? Did I stay connected in a small way? This is not about judgment. It is about awareness. Because what we become aware of, we begin to improve. And what we improve daily becomes our way of living. So here's your call to action. Starting today, choose just one of these 5 habits. Do not try to change everything at once. Just one habit. Pause before reacting, or speak more clearly, or show a little more appreciation. Practice it daily, because relationships do not change in one moment. They change through repeated small choices. And over time, those small choices create something deeply valuable. A calmer home, a softer heart, and a more peaceful life after 60.